Strong Left 22 Trap Part 2 Common Problems. So I just put a defense up here. I mean, if we really get the machine rolling, they're just going to do all kinds of funky things on us. They're going to put 11 guys in the box. Like I say, I've always said for years, if they can put 12 guys in the box, they will. All right? If they can get away with it, they'll do it. Reminds me of Greater Lawrence 2011, 2012. Real tough teams that came out of Greater Lawrence. They actually gave us the one loss on our Super Bowl ring. Our Super Bowl ring says 11-1. No, it says 12-1. And that one loss was Greater Lawrence. They're so tough. That was over there in the pouring rain. And then they came back the following year to Blue Hills. I think it was raining again. Just tough fights. Just really cool games. So much mutual respect. But anyway, look at what we got here. Trap. 22 trap. So, common problems. First common problem, plays off. Usually by wingbacks and ends. And running backs that aren't getting the ball. We cannot afford to take a play off. This wing T variation of this offensive variation of the wing T, we can't have plays off. Everyone needs to execute. Everyone needs to do their job. Everyone needs to know what's going on every single play. Period. I'm not going to get too hyped up on that. You guys know, people that know me know how hyped up I get on plays off. Can't have it. It's not fair to the guys that are busting their butt. So, common problems, plays off, yes. Another very common problem on trap, tackles. Tackles, okay? Backside tackles. Your rule is inside gap backer. So let's imagine we get a D tackle in the gap here, right? Let's just say that he's slanting this way, okay? And this tackle, and I told you I wasn't going to go too much into technique, but backside tackles, executing the inside gap, backer rule, when you have someone on the line of scrimmage, a D tackle in the gap, you have to cut him. You have to cut him immediately. You have to get your head across his feet. You need to chop him down. Then possibly get up and bear crawl and turn around if you can and prevent him from getting over here. So we called the trap the wall. Well, you know what? You got to try to form a little wall here. You need to stop this guy from getting past the guard. And that's really tough to do. So the common problem is the tackle doesn't cut him. So then this guy starts coming, and then you block him. Next thing we know, you're blocking him great, driving him, right? 4 to 7 seconds of relentless effort, and all of a sudden, you push him, you're blocking him, he's not in control, the tackle's in control, but you're blocking him into the play. And then something happens over here, he ends up making the tackle on the fullback. So you need to form another little wall over here. You need to prevent this D tackle. Backside offensive tackles, you need to prevent the defensive lineman that's in the gap from getting over here. Big. I mean, we spend countless, the number is countless of how many times we go over this in a season. If you are a tackle and you want to really help this season out, solidify that in your brain. Backside tackles on the trap, executing an inside gap, backer assignment. You got to cut him, and you cannot push him into the hole. That is a common problem with trap. We're at 411. Okay, another common problem is the big wall, okay? Is the trajectories of our release inside backer players, right? So we got a wing back, we got an end, and we got a tackle. In my mind, and a lot of other people will probably agree that are familiar with this, the star players are the linemen. And on this particular play, everyone's job is important on this. But these release inside backer guys, 1, 2, 3, are so key. You guys are the superstars of this play. But you can also be the bums of the play as well if we don't take the right trajectories. So let's just say that we have these backers here, right? We have a backer here. We have a backer here. So who's blocking these guys? So the center is blocking him. This guy's trapping right here, right? Man on center backer. This is tough. So he has to take the right. So actually, he's included in this as well. The trajectory of all these players is so key. And the rule that we use is when you're getting down, you identify who it is that you're blocking. Don't go to where he's standing pre-snap. You have to establish a target for your trajectory. Where are you aiming? When you get off the ball, you're firing out low, you're trying to go get yourself in position to form the wall, right? It's a trap, but I want to call it the wall, but we're not going to call it the wall, but I'd like to call it the wall. It's called the trap. The trajectory. So if this guy, I'm going to use a different color here. So he has to replace, this guy's going to be gone, so we're going to go, he has to replace his steps. So if he aims right to where the backer's standing, and this guy aims right to where that backer's standing, and this guy aims right to where that backer's standing, and this guy probably going for the safety who's basically a backer. Like this is what teams do when we really start pounding. They just bring everybody up. So he aims right to where he's standing. Let me tell you what's going to happen. They're not going to be standing there. Good players, good linebackers are not going to be standing there. He's going to be moved up at least a yard, coming at the fullback right there. He's going to be moved up at least a yard and probably closer to the ball. He's going to be moved up. They're all keying the fullback, all right? They're all trying to stop trap, and they're all looking at the fullback. So this actually is where they're going to be. So a common problem with trap is our aiming point. The wall players, these 4 wall players is the aiming point. If you guys aim to where they're standing, none of you guys are going to make a block. They're going to be gone. And guess where they're going to be? They're going to be in a pig pile on top of our fullback with a 1-yard gain if we're lucky. So I'm going to get a new color. Well, you know what? I'm going to keep the red there. All right. Now I'm going to go green because we'll just, we're going as we go. Green is stop, don't do that. I mean, red is stop, don't do that. Green, a better trajectory, a winning trajectory. Now we're talking. So if he's cloud bursting, like we talked, right, and he's not paying attention, hey, then you go to where if he was dangerous to us, if he was a dangerous defender, then hey, then you're in position to stop him. If he's a non-dangerous defender, which we like those, then you can just turn it on and block him. But expect the worst, right? Expect the worst for these release inside backer guys. That goes for any time you're blocking a backer. Expect the worst. Expect him to be good. Expect him to be tough. Expect him to be intuitive. Google that if you don't know what it means. It's a defender that just has a feeling. He just has a gut instinct of where the ball's going to be. So you got to expect all linebackers to be like that. Expect the worst. Hope for the best. So a better trajectory for him would be here. A better trajectory for him. So this would be a double team to come all the way through. Help out. Seal that off. We got 2 guys on that backer. Better trajectory for this wingback, all the way over there. So, and this looks like it doesn't look like a wall, but on film, when we do it correctly, it does look like a wall. I'm going to do another video. We're going to do another 10 minutes on this trap. So that's that. That's on trajectories, okay? Blocking linebackers. Still on the trap.